The Royal Commission into Institutional Child Sexual Abuse is holding hearings in Ballarat tonight. Abuse survivors are giving evidence in private for the rest of the week. As Kate Stowell reports, they're impatient to see some of the reforms recommended by last year's state parliamentary inquiry.
For years, abuse survivors Andrew Collins and Peter Blankiron have been fighting to be heard.
It's crucially important that the Royal Commission's come to Ballarat because Ballarat's one of the hot spots for abuse not only in Australia but also in the world.
Cases of sexual abuse in schools, churches and orphanages in the regional Victorian city date back more than 50 years. Councillors say more victims have come forward because of the state parliamentary inquiry and the Royal Commission.
It's given them more of an opportunity to feel comfortable, to talk to other people about it, to encourage them to come forward.
To respect victims' privacy, this week's hearings and a community forum are closed to the media. The Royal Commission's visit to Ballarat comes 4 months after the Victorian parliamentary inquiry said the systemic nature of abuse in the Ballarat diocese was undeniable. The inquiry recommended reforms to the criminal law, greater avenues to civil justice and improvements to child protection. Survivors are anxious for those recommendations to become law.
The government did indicate that they would process things as quickly as possible, and they've got bipartisan support, and we're just concerned that very little's been done.
We're examining that. We've already seen legislation introduced to the Parliament in terms of grooming. Further legislation will come into the Parliament in response to that report.
I want it to have happened last year, so I know these things take time, but time is now.
This week's private hearings are booked out, but the Commission says it'll come back if more people want to speak out. Kate Stowell, ABC News, Ballarat.